when I'm on the motorcycle or in the car. Life is very simple. The only thing that you can think of is that moment right there, and it just seems like everything just fades out. When you're in the air and people see 2.5 seconds of flying time, for me, it feels like 10. The clarity is so far beyond what I can even describe to anyone. Time just stops. And when it stops, life is very simple.
Travis is one of my all-time favorite guys out on the track.
We came out last night just to watch him practice.
He likes to live life on the edge.
If he can do backflips on bikes, I'm pretty sure he can drive a NASCAR.
This weekend, coming up in 3 days, I'll actually see if I can drive a car. So it's a lot of hype, a lot of testing, a lot of time. Everything's gone into this next 3 years. But really, we don't know where the foundation's going to be until 3 days from now when we race in Irwindale.
Tonight's the launch of the team, and pretty much just showing everybody, hey, this is what we have. Super pumped. All the bikes got the new graphics on the cars, new graphics on the rig. Shut down LA Live, and we're gonna do a little bit of going from freestyle motocross. Haven't ridden a motorcycle in a while, so it's gonna be fun. Get to do some tricks, a little practice right now, and then come back in a couple hours and do it for the crowd. You know, we were able to get to the top of motocross, able to get to the top of freestyle, and able to get to the top of rally. And everyone's like, well, you know, why don't, when you get there, just stay there? There's more money, there's more everything. I just always wanted to push myself.
That's for total player, straight up. Thanks. That hug right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm somewhat of the world's biggest NASCAR fan. You ever feel like you're going in circles?
Every time I hit my head, yes.
Okay, well, that's perfect preparation for NASCAR.
You know, always thought, oh, just going in circles, it's got to be boring, it's lame, it's not fun. And I got in the car, and competition just took over, and just got that bug to say, okay, I really want to do this. For me, this is a dream come true.
I think it's sick, man. I think Travis is the best freestyler. I think he's the fastest racer, and I also think he's going to be the best NASCAR driver in the world. He's just the best dude. Like, you put him behind the wheel, you put him with an engine, he's going to win, period. I don't know. I never really watched NASCAR that much, but now that Travis is going to be there, I'm going to watch it all the time, you know? He's going to take NASCAR by storm, crash or burn, he's going to win.
In a NASCAR, huh?
Turn, you got Pop's truck. No, wrong wall. Yay!
My dad got me a go-kart when I was 2 years old, so it was always about motors and everything. And got me a dirt bike when I was 4. Pretty much anything with motor, any kind of tractors, dozers. We had lawnmowers, races, and everything else. So kind of motors in my life.
It's really hard to find your greatest successes. I mean, definitely on paper, I think it was the Motocross Nations, going over as the youngest person to ever represent their country.
We're here at the Motocross Nations, ready to do some practice.
That's like the Olympics of motocross. That's where all the countries get together, and it's a big deal. I don't think ever in the history of that event has a 16-year-old gone and competed in this event, and Travis just rose to the occasion. I would think that was his biggest moment of his motorcycle career.
Just felt like I was just on top of the world at that time. When I was, I guess, 8 years old, I was winning the Nationals down in Florida, Gatorback, and I was doing this huge jump.
I said, I don't want you to jump. I don't want you to do anything stupid, nothing fancy. Just ride the race, win the race, come back, park the bike. Let's get out of here with a national victory. Gave me his bike. He says, Dad, if I got a race like that, I don't want to race anymore. He says, that was no fun. He says, winning is not the fun part. He says, being me is the fun part. And pretty much since then, I said, Joe, you're right.
I've always been that guy that's been able to find the best way out of the worst situations, and I'm never afraid to try something new because I'm convinced that no matter what happens, I will find a way. I will figure out a way on the way down to make it work.
That's awesome! Margarita! Thank you! Woo!
Everyone says the best are in NASCAR, so I said, okay, let's see if they're right. And I think they are. And I think this is going to be the biggest challenge. There's a lot of money in NASCAR. It's a lot of hype, a lot of testing, a lot of time.
It's a really tough sport, and I think that's why it's so much fun. I mean, that's why I want to get into it, because all the best drivers in the U.S. go to NASCAR. Anything that the competition is that great, it's going to be a lot of fun.
the first day he said to me, he said, when can I backflip this thing? I said, well, hopefully never, so no.
If you add wedge,
you're making this wheel heavier and this wheel heavier, this wheel lighter and this wheel lighter.
So adding wedge will make a car looser.
Tighter.
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 What the hell is wedge? What does that do? What are you talking about? I'm like Cole Trickle in Days of Thunder. Frank, what do you mean?
It's all.
You keep saying wedge.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a flat ramp.
I know it. Yeah, when we talk wedge and he talks wedge, he's jumping over something with a wedge, and we're talking about just trying to get our race cars to turn.
I would tell you, Harry, but I don't know anything about cars.
So it takes me about 15 minutes to get in the car. And still don't know what half the buttons do.
Yeah, that's why I was saying just that reaching around the backside, that loop.
And I'm super competitive. I know it's gonna be interesting. I always come off the track, you know, smiling because it's always fun. I basically think NASCAR is so simple, it's impossibly complex. It's very technical. For as simple as this sport is, it's the most technical sport that I've been a part of. Every time we come in, they just make a slight change. We're just trying to, basically trying to get the car to turn a little bit better in the middle, and when you come off the corner, not to slide quite so much, so it gets more forward drive coming out. Even the smallest of changes, like that time we added a little bit of, I don't even know, something. What did we add that time? What did we add?
Oh, we changed it up.
See, he didn't even know. We're good. Yeah, wedge. That's the word I'm looking for. Change the wedge.
I've dove down steps and broken my teeth out. I've woken up in the middle of the desert running at a full sprint in my underwear.
I feel like he's probably scared of losing, you know, the ability to do what he loves. His body is just so wrecked. There's so, you know, so much metal in there and so many things missing, and it's crazy that he can just walking.
You look cute driving.
Thanks, babe.